Hello everybody, Joe Bag of Donuts here, and welcome back for the first episode of a new series. And now you may be looking at your screen and saying, hey Joe, this isn't what I clicked on for. Well, fucking my PC hates Moon. Fucking hates it with a passion. And the only way I can get any of this shit to work is if I play the opening separately, because ancient ass game and modern PCs don't have the proper, video encoding to fucking play them. I tried to get it working on a virtual machine, but yeah, that thing just hated it even more. I meant to start recording this stuff like 2 days ago, just for troubleshooting. And today was the day I said, fuck it, we're just doing it this way. Because it seems like these are the only two video things in the game, and the rest of it just will work fine. Just this. Only thing I know about Moon is, it's the first game that the crew who eventually went on to make Key made. Make Key. Found Key. There we go. That's the proper word. For all the new viewers out there, despite English being my native language, I'm not very good at speaking it, or enunciating my words, or forming proper sentences and coherent thoughts. Welcome to the shit show, kids. But yeah, I know literally fucking nothing about this game. Other than that's our pro tag, her mom got murdered, and one of the tags I saw in here was horror. Whatever the fuck that means. Oh, and that there's sex scenes in this game, which, 1997, that was before you could market a visual novel as all ages and, actually sell copies. You had to trick people, You had to market the sex and then be like, ha! Fucking tricked you into reading a story, you fucking losers. But yeah. And then it would go right to the title, we'll skip right over that little facet, and just go to the start AMV. AMV? No, that's a completely different thing. Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, I plan on doing Moon and 1 as my in-between games as I'm hopping around between Muv-Luv. Previous series I just finished, Muv-Luv Alternative. If you're interested in that, go click on it and watch. Only episode 12 onward, because my previous channel got nuked from, I guess YouTube didn't like my censoring job, or all the sultry language involved in the H scenes with extra and unlimited there. And yeah, only had up to episode 12 backed up on my PC, because at the time I had just swapped over new ones, and I was cleaning up my hard drives to make up space. I'm like, these old videos don't need those anymore. Hey, what's up, Parka? You're our best friend now. Nakama acquired. Don't worry, I know what's going on here, because, like I said, this is my, third, fourth time watching this, because all my other recordings got fucked. It happens when I try to open the actual moon.exe. So we'll have to go into compatibility settings and say, hey, yeah, I want to run this at 460p. I mean, 640p. And my PC's like, ugh! And it fucking breaks my dual monitor display, which I can't look at OBS when I'm recording, which is bad. That's bad when you're trying to record. In case you didn't know. Also, man, those colors. Fucking late 90s, early 2000s, when you can get away with just, that radioactive Ninja Turtle green for hair color. Not even, dark or, kind of the light mint, just, green. Good facial expressions, though, except for that laugh with the completely still face. And that's me laughing when my coworkers are trying to talk to me, and I just can't. Oh boy, here's where the fun begins. Fade to black. Thank you, VLC. You'll never portray me like moon.exe. Yes, I want to run it. And then this is what we get. Video not available, but once you get through that, here we go. Start from beginning, video not available. Day 1, prelude to cluelessness. Cruelness! Man, I'm the clueless one here. Oh yeah, that's some spicy VN. When I got off the truck, we were already inside a building. They must like to keep secrets. But despite that, not one of us held any distrust towards them. I'd distrust anyone who's fucking calling himself Fargo.
ここが宇宙基地だったとしても、こいつらは構いはしないのよ。
It would likely take some time for them to be fully converted. Converted? We watched as the new believers were taken away one by one, told they were going to take an aptitude test. Oh, so we're joining a cult. Fun! The ones doing the taking were all dressed in black. They seemed a suspicious bunch. The men who gave their bodies to the Fargo organization in order to assist with training the believers. Honestly, I had no idea who or what they really were. Yeah, neither do I, but it seems like a cult. In any case, we were still waiting for our turn to take the aptitude test.
ねえあなた。
Right then, Haruka spoke to the girl from a moment ago.
はい。私ですか？
Yeah, you, the one with the Nokia.
そう。あなた家族を連れ戻しに来たんでしょ？
Ooh, but man, these early designs are real Emai Kawaii Ugu. But, you know, this predates canon by several years. When was canon? 2001? That sounds about right.
どうしてそのことを？
You said it on the phone like 5 minutes ago, kid.
別に何者でもないわよ。さっき携帯でベラベラと喋ってたじゃないあんた。あ、そういえばそうだったですね。そうですか。聞かれてしまいました。
Literally everybody heard that.
嫌でも聞こえたわよ。それで何ですか？もしかして告げ口するとか？
Not particularly. Us three, we seem to be the only normal ones here. But then again, only you two seem to be the normal ones because we don't know anything about our pro tag, really.
それだけは勘弁してくださいよ。マークされちゃうじゃないですか。大丈夫。私たちも純粋な入信者じゃないから。
Yeah, fake converts, totally cool.
純粋な入信者じゃない？もしかして家出して寝るところがなくて適当に来たとか？
Japan's a warm country, you can just sleep outside.
適当すぎるわ。私たちもあなたと同じファーゴに敵対する人間ってこと。
Oh, cool, she has voice acting. Less work for me. Haha. Probably want to hear her more than me anyway.
それは奇遇ですね。それでね、私たちと一緒に行動しないかって誘いに来たの。
Damn, fucking 3 minutes in and we already got a crew.
敵の懐で行動するんだから仲間は多いほどいい。そう思わない？本当ですか？一人で不安だったところなんです。じゃあ決定ね。ありがとうございます。
What's our team name?
私、名倉ゆいって言います。よろしくお願いします。
I'm gonna go with Yui, because that's easy to pronounce.
一生懸命頑張りますんで、見捨てないでくださいね。
My reading ability is gonna be suboptimal, you know, even more than it usually is. Because, man, I spent the fucking past, like, 5 hours at work, like, running harnesses through the ceiling of this airplane. Oh my god. The harnesses, by the way, wire harnesses, bundles of wires. Insanely fucking tedious. And in difficult spots to reach.
なんかこの子、足手まといになりそうな気がしてきたわ。
Yup.
私は天沢郁美。よろしくね。
Excuse me? Amasawa? Okay, I can do that.
三間遥香。遥香でいいわ。
Haruka's fine.
郁美さんに遥香さんですね。
Like that, I gained 2 friends. Man, if only it was that easy in real life. But let's be honest, it actually is that easy in real life. You just kind of... If you're a normal, functioning adult, you can just kind of... I don't want to say make friends, but get along with, like, mostly anybody, as long as they're decent people. I was truly grateful for this, as I'd been prepared to carry on the fight alone. Haruka seems to be a much stronger person than me. In adversity, I can rely on her to point me in the right direction. Yui seems to be naturally at ease under any circumstances. In this situation, that personality was something to be thankful for. Both had things I didn't. That's how I felt about them. Friends. But I really shouldn't have believed such a thing was possible here. I'd become a coward without noticing it. Okay, if you say so. They seem like fine people to me. But, you know, grass is greener on the other side, all that. Yeah, give me all your plot details so that way it'll be more tragic when something happens to you. Oh, here we go. Oh man, there's choices in this game? Oh shit, oh shit. Oh! Oh, this UI. It's something else, kids. On, off. What on and off? Oh, full screen effects. Message. Okay. At least I hope that's what this moon on and off corresponds to. Yikes. But yeah. What makes him say, oh. Seb. Yeah, I don't know about the rest of that though. Oh yeah, this is old school. Not using a guide because I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, sure. Well, Rob's dead. Brainwashing? Wow. Yes, very romantic. Whoa, Battlefield, what? I feel like you're just taking all the tropes from movies you've ever seen and just fucking mashing them together. Very tragic. This is a pretty deep talk for someone you've known for 5 minutes. Is the BGM a little loud? I think it might be. Can I turn that down? Like, just 2 clicks. 2 clicks is all. That's all I need. Yeah, if you could curb that, that'd be great. Let's slowly lead into it, you know. My mother's dead. Correct. Gold star. I don't know, maybe. Invisible strength.
前にも秘密の地下室で行われていた作戦会議の内容を立ち聞きしてしまったんですよ。
Why would she be walking by the secret underground meeting room? Why is there a bathroom on the same hallway as the secret underground meeting room, Yui?
不運だったですね、お母さん。また一人でぶっ飛んじゃってるわよ、この子。それにどうして秘密の地下室がトイレの入り口なんかにあるのよ。それではるかさんはどんな目的で？
Yeah, what is your goal?
おいおい言うわ。今言うとまたあんたの長い作り話聞く羽目になりそうだから。何ですか？
She doesn't need to hear. You can just whisper it to us.
自覚ないのね。これで一応目的の確認は終わりましたけど、次はどんなお話します？
Man, I don't know. Oh, man, there's a lot of choices in this game, huh? Oh, we only got 10 slots. Do we have more pages? Let's find out. Okay, good. Whew, we have more than 10. Give me flashbacks to Tsukihime, where they give you like 20 slots for however many choices that game has. Fucking tons. Yeah, let's not lose the plot just yet.
でもどうして入信者って女の人ばっかなの？ハーレムでも作ろうって気じゃないの？
Entirely possible.
じゃあ私たちも？
Highly possible.
さあね。でもあんた貧乳だから大丈夫よ。
Hey, man.
どんな安心させ方ですか？でも入信希望を募る時点で4人限定となってたみたいですよ。どうしてだろう。あの不可視の力と関係あるのかしら。
Okay, is invisible strength the real thing? I thought she was just fucking going off the handle. The invisible strength. Some kind of superpower that believers of Fargo are able to control. Oh! Okay, so it is real.
あの力、もしかして女の人しか得られないものなんじゃないの？
Only women can get stands.
得られないも何も。あんた、まさかあの力の存在を信じてるの？
Key magic, son. Don't gotta explain shit. Yeah. What would she believe? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I do believe. I probably should be using a guide, but, you know, fuck it. If we get a new bad end, we get a bad end. And then I'll look it up.
マジで？あんなの入信者を釣るための餌でしかないに決まってんじゃない。でも信じる心も大切ですよ。花から非科学的だと否定していては未知の発見はありません。あんたまで？まああんたたちがあれを信じようが信じまいが構わないけどさ、ちゃんと確固たる目的があるんだし。
How long is your arm? Oh, God. Is there any way to lower the text box? Yeah, she's got... it's not that long. I think it's just the perspective.
でも正直残念だわ。結局目的さえなければあんたたちも向こうの人間なんだね。それにしても遅いわね。
Uh-oh, we just lose some Haruka points? The man who appeared to be in charge here hasn't once spoken to us, and I was starting to get impatient.
適正検査って言ってましたけど、一体何を検査してるんでしょうね。きっとやらしい検査よ。はい、胸見せてとか言って調べられるのよ。
If they really are recruiting for superpowers, it's probably like doing that card test where it's like they hold up a card and you gotta fucking tell what symbol it is on the other side.
本当ですか？あんた貧乳だから大丈夫よ。
Sensationalist rambling.
だからどんな安心させ方ですか？しかし本当に遅いわね。
We suddenly began to hear electronic noises.
何の音？
It's her cell phone. Arca slid her gaze to the side. Right next to her was Yui using herself with a game on her cell phone. Ha. I won't read out the automatopoeias, don't worry, kids.
そんなことやってる場合か。
Always time for Snake.
だって暇だったんだもの。暇でもそれはない。そんな怒らなくてもいいのに。
Yui turned her back to us. At least turned down the volume. She seemed to shrink as she silently restarted her game. Apologize. Apologize, Haruka.
はるか、ちょっとかわいそうじゃない？
I whispered into Haruka's ears.
あれぐらいでイチけてるようじゃ
That's right, both of them.
殺せないわよ。でもまあ、協力するんだったらあんまり仲違いになってちゃ。
Apes together, strong.
まあそうだけど、謝っておいたらどうなの？どうせこの子のことだからすぐ機嫌直すわよ。仕方ないわね。
She turned back to Yui and cleared her throat.
ねえ、ゆい。
No response.
悪かったわよ。ごめん。ゲームオーバーになっちゃいました。あ、そう。はるかさん。何よ。はるかさんもやります？これすごく面白いんですよ。ほら、持って持って。それでね、ここでゲームスタート。うわ、態度激変。
Yui forced her to play the cell phone game.
ほら、そこ。はるかさん下手ですね。
But in a way, that was how Yui got back at her.
もうダメですね、はるかさんは。それあげますから特訓してくださ
You're
い。
just giving her your cell phone?
こんなもの。いや、ありがとう。頑張って特訓するわ。それのアーケード版がゲームセンターにありますから、いつか対戦で勝負ですよ。しかしはるかさん、ゲーム音痴だったんですね。
As I feared, Yui's mind was already completely at ease.
ねえ、ひくみ。
Smooth, like a boiled egg. Soon after, Haruka whispered to me in a low voice.
あげるわ。
In her hand was a cell phone game she just got from Yui.
自分がもらったくせに。いいのよ。私だってやりやすい。
Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, man. Oh, so that's what she was doing. I had a good feeling about Haruka's methodology. Haruka tilted her head, looking at something behind me.
やっと私たちの番みたいよ。
I turned around to see the man in charge walking towards us.
誰から行く？
You get a Sprite? Fuck it. We're the leader here. We'll go first. I stepped forward as the man approached us.
頑張ってください。また後でね。
With their voices behind me, I began to follow the man. What is this dungeon crawling hallway? Leaving the storeroom, I walked down a corridor. While there, I memorized the route, and seems pretty straight to me, kid. Eventually, I arrived at a single inorganic door. As a double door with no knobs, it strongly resembled an elevator. At the moment I was going to ask how to open it, the doors parted automatically. What did it react to? The iron of the man were moving. It was almost as if it reacted to someone's will. Once more, the man urged me forward. Per his direction, I entered the room alone. Cramped. Inside was like an elevator, but it gave no sign of moving. Weird. In all four directions, my hands were blocked by walls. Where was I going to go from here? As a result, I went nowhere. Then it visited me. Or perhaps it was already there. A voice. A low voice, with a kindness that seemed to envelop me. In this cramped room, it had a muffled echo. But the speaker would not appear. He was without form. That's what the voice made me feel.
目を閉じて
The voice repeated. Sure. Let's listen to the voice for now. Don't want to make the disembodied voice angry. I closed my eyes as I was told.
そうそのまま
Was he gonna hypnotize me?
そのまま落ちていけばいい
Falling. To where? There's no floor under my feet. There's a floor under my feet. I'm not falling. I can't fall.
心の中
Inside my mind? Where's that? Where is that? Ah. What is the sensation? At the time, I definitely experienced a falling sensation. Down to the deepest layer. Did I fall asleep just now? Was that a dream? Why again did I see it now? That dream. Trying to tell me something, Okasan? Then my left hand hurt. As if it was being burned. Oh, are you getting your command spells?
何これ
It really was burning. A scar as if from a branding iron. The scent of burned skin reached my nose. Looking closely, it appeared to be text. A12. That's how it read.
おめでとう
The voice again.
クラス A に配属されたことだ
I remained silent as the voice continued. Yeah, Class A, what? I don't think we're going to get an answer if we ask who he is, and even if we do, it's going to be something extremely roundabout and vague that won't help us at all.
クラス A どういうこと？
冷静な質問だクラス A つまり素体として君が元より神に近いということだ
Oh, damn, boy. Flattery will get you everywhere. I didn't understand what he was saying.
神に近い存在それは価値のある人間のことだよすぐ君の欲する力は手に入る自信を持てばいい
Then the door opened without warning. Once again, I followed the man, this time back to where I'd gotten off the truck. Haruka and Yui don't seem to have returned yet. I'll wait a bit.
いくみさ
I spun around at Yui's voice. Haruka was there
ん
too.
どうでした？なんだかよくわからなかったただ
I showed her the back of my hand.
私たちもよ
They stretched out the back of their hands. C219 had been burned into Haruka's hand, and B73 into Yui's.
どうやら適性によって格分けされたみたいね格分けって何のための格分け？あ、いくみさんいいな A ですね A は多分一番いいんですよどうやら
If you
居
say so.
住区も分け隔てられるみたい離れちゃうのここでいつでも会えますよそうだといいけどとにかく別れた後どうにかして一度連絡を取り合うのよ
Okay.
そこでそれからの集合場所を決めるのいい？うん
Bidding farewell to them, I was taken alone to a separate building. This is Class A living quarters, or just Building A as it seems to be called. What a dire room. I entered my assigned room. It was a simple room with nothing but a bed. Starting today, I'll be living in this room. Also, he was sitting there atop the bed. He? Hello, key man. That boy. Nice collar, I guess. Interesting choice in pants. He appeared to be slightly younger than me.
ここ私の部屋らしいんだけど
そうだねそう聞いてる
じゃあ話は早いわね私疲れてるの
じゃあ眠ればいい
うん もらえ。
Yeah, you're kind of on the bed guy.
どうしたの？
Is this man seriously asking that? He seems nice. Let's be nice to him. He's just a little thick, you know? Some people need a little more contextual information.
あのね、私はここで寝ようとしているの。
うん。
じゃあ、あなたはどうすればいいの？
僕？
そう、あなた。
何か手伝わないとダメなの？
Deep breaths, deep breaths. Is this guy messing with me on purpose? Hold it in, hold it in. Hold it in. Also, I like this BMG, real nice. BMG? BGM.
そうじゃないのよ。
I don't do acronyms.
もっと根本的な常識が欠落してるのよ。
I'm not dyslexic, I promise. Even though they tried to get me tested for it, I said no, I'm fine.
え？君はここで寝るんだろ？
そう、
それで僕がすること？
Would you please move?
そう。
ああ、眠りにつくまでそばにいてほしいんだね。
I threw my head against the wall.
うわ、痛そう。
逆、全くの逆。
え、そうなの？ああ、そばにいたらダメなんだ。部屋の外に出ててほしいんだね。
Preferably.
そうよ。やっと分かってくれたのね。
で、眠ったのを確認してから入ってきてほしいんだね。
I threw my head against the wall harder than before.
どうして出たのにわざわざ入ってくんの？
外で寝ろっていうのかい？
ちょっと待って。
待つよ。
ごめん。私が部屋間違えたのね。
合ってるよ。
じゃあやっぱりあなたが間違えてるのよ。
We bunkmates? Except that it's not a bunk.
合ってるって。
嘘でしょ。
なんだかすごいショックを受けてるように見えるんだけど。環境が変われば精神は乱れる。でも一時のことだよ。
Yep, you can adapt to a new environment extremely, surprisingly quickly.
すぐ慣れる。すぐ落ち着くよ。
私は永遠に落ち着かない自信があるけど。
まあシャワーでも浴びてきなよ。せっかくあるんだし。
なかったら困るわよ。絶対に覗かないでよ。覗いたらその時
I
点
mean,
で
would
外
it be a
に
problem
寝
if
か
there
してや
wasn't
る
in
ん
the
だから。
room? There could just be like a communal shower down the hall. This guy doesn't seem like a peeping Tom. If anything, he might just walk in to try to talk to you and not have any ulterior motives.
なんだか今度は大変な同居人だな。
Oh, look at that! Titties! Woo! Need to censor that out. Except, can I even get... I can't leave the screen. Nice. And OBS is covered up by my, my file explorer, so I can't even mark down what time code it is, but, I'll work something out. For those of you new to the channel, for if there's a big, explicit fucking sex scene or whatever, I will cut that out and upload it to a Mega Drive folder, and I will put the link down in the description. But for stuff like this, I will just try to blur the screen as much as I can while preserving the text. But considering that the text box is right over her tits, that might be a little difficult for this one. But if it's all inner monologue, hopefully it won't make too much of a difference. I think I'm sharing a room with that guy. But that boy... I don't think he's evil. No, he seems nice. It could be the calming background music, though. He didn't seem like a bad guy. But still, might have just been feigning stupidity back there. Either way, there isn't anyone I can trust here. Like Haruka said, he's just another helpless kid with his eyes on the invisible strength. Might become an enemy, but certainly not a friend. Okay. So I should keep my distance from the start. That's when it's convenient. And when it's convenient, make use of him. Oh, so he does just get the floor. The boy and I lay down to sleep. He ought to know something about Fargo or this facility, since he's been here for a while. I should ask him. Yeah, what is Fargo? I feel like that's the big question here. Only 30 save slots, but with how there's a choice every other line, that's gonna get filled up real quick.
ファーゴって一体何なの？
唐突だね。
あなた長いんでしょ？
うん、長い。
教えてよ。ファーゴって何なの？
おかしな考え方をする奴らの集まりだよ。
Okay, true.
それってあなたもでしょ？
さあ、どうだろう。違う意味でおかしいとは思うけど。
You think you meant? The conversation had derailed. I didn't really care about the personal circumstances of the boy in front of me. Right now, I need to gather information related to Fargo and this facility.
じゃあそのファーゴはここで一体何をしているの？
おかしなことを聞くね。君は何をしに来たんだい？
私は不可視の力を手に入れに。
Good
な
fake
ら
answer.
その力を授けてるんだよ。
合ってるの？それで本当にそれを授けているだけなの？
何を疑ってるのさ。
いえ、ただ不安だっただけで。
まあそりゃわかるけど、心配ばかりしてても仕方ないよ。いい時はいいし、悪い時は悪い。悪かった時はその時腹をくくればいい。
Hell yeah, brother, preach.
刹那的ね。後悔しない努力はしておきたいだけよ。
まあ僕も今言ったことは主義じゃない。
なら何よ？
さあ、同居人にはそういうことにしているんだ。
Oh, roommates. So, you've had previous ones.
自分で確かめてみることだよ。何より話が早い。
そうね。
My eyes were heavy. That was my limit. Day 2. Suffer fate worse than death. How lovely.
おーい、起きろ。朝だぞ。起きた？
Oh my god. Look at this fucking Kingdom Hearts character with those... What are you even wearing? It didn't look that bad in his CG art, but oh man, those fucking belts and like suspenders that he's not wearing and this like crop top. And then the obvious dog collar.
またおかしなこと言うな。同居人なんだからいるんだよ。忘れたのかい？
思い出した。
朝は弱いの？
弱くはないけど。
じゃあ顔洗ってさっさと行きなよ。
行くってどこへ？
ミンメス。
Who?
ミンメス？
そう札書きされた部屋があるから。
そこに行けばいいのね。
Oh god. This game is, you can actually, like, walk around? It is a fucking dungeon crawler. I could have at least told me where it was. Oh god, examine. Always look at your surroundings. There are doors to the left and the right. One of them is my room. South is a dead end, so let's go there first. Explore environments, get a feel for the place. Ooh, what a fucking beat. 2 doors left and right. And examine. I'll be real, I really like this track. There are doors to the left and right. Cool. What's around us here? An empty 3-way intersection. This, what is to my east? East? I thought you said west. Nothing here. West. Nothing here. So there won't just be hidden treasures in the middle of the floor. Sad. Nothing. There's a ventilation duct in the wall. Good to know for future reference. No, I didn't want to. I wanted to go south, not examine. What's that down there? This door looks like a service entrance. Judging by the card reader, it must be connected to the alarm system. Or it could just literally be a card reader. It'd be dangerous to try to open it now. Door to... what? L-Pod? Nothing here. There's a label on the label on the door read L-Pod. Interesting. Dining hall. The label on the door read dining hall. Nothing. Nothing. Dining hall? Relaxation room, huh? Dining hall. East. Relaxation room and Minmaze. Yep, there it is. This must be the room the boy spoke of. The first room I should go to. What in the world goes on in here? Let's find out. Jewish stuff goes on here, apparently. A dark room. And a pattern on the floor. The geometric shape mindlessly rose from the ground. I thought it was some foreign rune. No, that's, Star of David. I was thinking Seal of Solomon, but that's a 5-pointed star. As I looked around, I got the feeling I was looking down on it as if floating ever higher. It was a mysterious spectacle. But as my eyes adjusted, I began to realize that none of those things were real. It was merely a set of lines carved into the floor which emitted a measured amount of light. I heard a voice from the wall. It wasn't the voice from the aptitude test. It sounded like it was being broadcast through a speaker. It was probably one of the black-dressed men from Fargo. I looked at the back of my hand. A12. It was definitely the right number. He was quite rude about it. I asked while looking down at the pattern in the floor. Okay. We didn't know, which is why we were asking. The power of God, meaning the invisible strength. So, this was the kind of trial needed to pass in order to obtain that power. Yes, that's certainly true. It's something I'll understand after doing. Without posing any more questions, I moved to the center of the room, the midpoint of the pattern of light. My legs were buried in a faint light. I know I said I won't read the onomatopoeias, but, you know, there was no sound effect at all there, and that would have been weird. Something began to move. This was the sound of the Minmez machine activating. This was somehow nostalgic. Gakong, gakong, gakong. And I felt good. Gakong, gakong, gakong. At the same time, the room's sole light source began to fade. No, was my consciousness being closed off? Gakong, gakong, gakong. I couldn't tell. Okay. Where am I? In a sandstorm from the looks of it. When did I get here? It's just sepia-toned. Since when was I standing here? There's only me. There is nothing other than me. But for a person to exist, somewhere there must be a world for them to belong to. We're getting real metaphysical here. Therefore, since my body is here, can begin to work on influencing this world. However, I had no objective. What should I do? Well, I think therefore I am. So let's do a little brainstorming, Objective. For starters, why am I even here? I don't remember the circumstances. Do I not have any leads? You shall search for the door. That's right, I did hear that voice. I don't know when I heard it, but I definitely remember it. Does such a thing even exist in this empty world? Anyway, I had an objective. I'll search for the door. With the power of will. I walked on. I couldn't even be sure I was walking in a straight line. Moreover, it's impossible to walk straight in a world where nothing can be seen. Since there's a difference in strength between my legs, I was inevitably walking in a circle. Aiming for a particular goal in a world with no landmarks is inherently hopeless. I want to go back. I thought that in my heart. But, as if triggered by the thought, it appeared. The door. It was suddenly right in front of me. The door was wooden, with a nostalgic scent and a loose arch on the top. It was like something from an old foreign movie. I'd found the sole objective that existed for me in this world. There was no meaning in being in this world other than opening this door. I grabbed the knob and turned it. Light poured out from the open door. I was enveloped in white light. The light overflowed even inside my closed eyes. And then the world went white. What's up, Ma? Damn, showing a lot of cleavage? Huh.
いくみ、お母さん探したのよ。もう探してた。私はいつでも一人で歩いて行っちゃうんだから。それで迷って泣くのはいつもあなたでしょ。私、そうか、迷子になってたんだ。もう心配かけないで。何かあったらお母さんに一言言って。
Shame you got domed.
勝手に歩いていかないで。ごめんなさい。お母さんには心配かけたくない。欲しいものがあるんだったら言って。考えてあげるから。うん。お母さん。そうね。いつもイクミには寂しい思いさせてるから。今日は好きなもの買ってあげる。
Noise.
うん。
Going to fucking Toys R Us and getting Bionicle.
お母さん。何か欲しいのあった？うん。お母さん。
Going fucking child voice.
何？
So, flashback.
いくみね。いくみ。怠け者さんのぬいぐるみが欲しい。
My consciousness returned. No, had I even lost consciousness in the first place? I remained standing in the center of the room. My body became inflexible.
以上で第一段階終了。
Again, I heard a voice coming through the speaker.
気分はどうだ？
Feel. Not well. What? This feeling pushing against the depths of my heart. The ache left over from a horrible event. It hurt. My heart hurts. Hey man, I get that all the time. I have a family history of heart conditions, and I probably have a AFib, but, I just ignore it and hope one day I get a heart attack so that way I can get a couple days off work. What is this? Yes, something horrible happened. What was it? I can't remember. My field of vision was wiped out at the door, but what did I see after that? This feeling, yes. It's a lot like the feeling of having just dreamt. Had I fallen asleep? But I was standing when I opened my eyes. Hey, you can sleep standing up. You can sleep walking. I've done it. Fucking marching to class at like 5 a.m. Just, your brain just enters autopilot mode and you're just like... Then, what am I doing?
混乱しているようだな。
The burden of your memories, man.
それはわからない。精神レベルの話だからな。
So I didn't get to find out after all. I gained nothing.
まあ早く慣れることだな。それでは今後の日程を教える。今日よりその日程通りに生活を送るように。起床後、午前中はこのミンメスの訓練を受ける。正午に食堂で昼食。そして午後からはエルポドの訓練。夕刻、食堂で夕食をとり、夜、クラスは A か。夜は就寝だ。
I hazily ruminated on that schedule while stepping out of the pattern of light. Anyway, I was tired. I left the room. Where should I go next? That's right, the dining hall. Since the first day, there's probably no use exploring around too much. That's right, the dining. Oh, that's back. There we go. I hit left on my arrow key because I was trying to go west. Enter the dining hall. Ooh, those look like some comfy chairs, at least comfy enough given the circumstances. It was a big room. Gray walls with no decoration. The tables were neatly lined up within that needlessly large space.
ここが食堂？
My question was silently affirmed by the faint aroma of cooking. Despite that, no one was here. I'd thought that several of the other followers would have started eating by now.
それで私はどうしたらいいの？
I don't know, go get some grub. I asked myself without thinking. At noon, you will eat lunch in the dining hall. I'm very sure he said that. He couldn't mean I needed to buy a food coupon, go to the counter, and ask for my lunch. First off, there's no such counter. Don't suffer in silence, kid. If you don't know what's going on, just ask. Hello?
誰かいないの？
Silence.
ちょっといい加減にしなさいよ。
Alright, you don't have to go that far. Silence. Is this really the dining hall? I wasn't so sure anymore. Yeah, we'll keep calling. You seem pretty headstrong.
ねえ、誰か出てきなさいよ。
あなた、少し騒がしいです。
Yeah, and you got a big forehead. What's up?
勝手がわからないというのもうなずけますが、あなたの場合度を超えています。
Now, this woman suddenly appeared, and she was already lecturing me.
反省してください。
Well, you were just yelling inside. Oh man, you're fucking five-head looking ass. That thing's like half your fucking head. As a result, I was made to reflect.
何ですか？
尋ねたいことがあるんですけど。
どうぞ。
あなた信者の方ですよね。
まるで自分は信者ではないと言っているようにも聞こえますが。
あ、違います。
I waved my arms frantically.
私ここに来てから他の信者の方に一度も会ってなくて、それで。
当然です。
With that response, she approached a corner of the wall and slid open a small door. With a practiced hand, took out a tray with food already laid out. For a moment, I saw the back of her hand. The same A mark as me.
あなたの分もあります。
Are we like the only two people in Class A right now? I rushed to pull out my tray. Then I sat opposite that woman.
聞いてもいいですか？
はい。
どうして当然なんですか？
The woman before me had said that not seeing other believers was a matter of course.
他の信者は皆別当にいますから。
別当っていうと別クラスの人ってことじゃないの？
はい。
それって A クラスは私たちだけってこと？
はい。
ってことは昨日まではあなた一人だったってこと？
はい。
それにしても信じられない。
何がですか？
Let's go with Class A being rare.
A クラスがそんなに希少だったなんて。
クラス A は凡人の集まりである B や C とは違います。
How so?
もとより神の使いとしてふさわしい資質に恵まれた者のみに与えられる名誉。
Well, yes, we already knew that, but
そのふさわしい資質って具体的に言うとどういうこと？
資質とは人がこの世に誕生した時に神から与えられるもの。
okay.
その形は人によって千差万別。それを具体的に言い表す言葉などありません。
In other words, no one really knows. And I was chosen for Class A for that poorly understood reason. For a class with only 2 people.
待って、じゃああいつは？
That boy's face jumped into my mind.
私と同じ部屋で寝泊まりしてるのがいるんだけど、どうしていないの？
さあ、存じませんが。
でも
クラス A は私とあなたの2人だけです。
What do you mean by that? So he's sharing my sleeping quarters, but he's not in the same class? Oh, whatever. I'll just ask him about it.
あ、そうだ。名前聞いてなかったよね。
Yeah, we can't be calling you girl forever.
名前
Or woman.
ですか？
She narrowed her eyebrows for a moment as she thought.
どうしたの？
Do you forget it?
いえ、鹿沼陽子。それが私の名。
陽子さんね。
そんな名で呼ぶ必要はありません。
どうして？
区別のための数字がありますから。
Okay, well, what's your number? She showed me the back of her hand. Recorded upon it was A9.
だから私を俗世界の名で呼ぶことは無意味です。
Very strange. If that's so, what is a name for? Are you saying you 3 years away?
あなたは？
私は天沢郁美よ。よろしく、陽子さん。
わかりました。
She was asking about your number. So there was something wrong. I couldn't define different people with just numbers. Well, you actually could. It'd be very easy. Easier than names, anyway, because I've worked with some people for over a year, like on the same shift. I know all the people in my little group, my little section of working, but like the people who work at the desk next to me, like I know them. I'm friendly with them. I wouldn't be able to fucking name them. After that, though the mood remained heavy, I ingested my lunch of a rice omelet. Ooh. I took no note of the flavor.
ごちそうさま。
But you took note that you took no note. Took no note. TL note. This is a ritual phrase spoken after one finishes eating. TL note. Kikaku Moon's plan. Since I was done eating, I put the tray back where I found it and left the dining hall. Where should I go next? Fuck, where were we supposed to go next? Oh, right, the L-Pod. I bet it's another incomprehensible training machine like the Min Maze. It was down south, yeah? And more south. Door to L-Pod. Enter the L-Pod. It's the exact same room. Like the Min Maze, the room was a little dark. And just like the Min Maze, a softly glowing pattern was drawn into the floor. Which would mean this is an L-Pod terminal.
A12 確認しました。
Again, a voice over the speaker. Now, what kind of training will I receive this time?
今日はこれで終わりです。
But what? I found myself disappointed.
待ってよ。だって何もしてないじゃない。
認識番号を確認しました。
それだけでいいの？
はい。今日のところは
Okay, cool.
訓練の性質上、初日から民滅と併用するのは危険だからです。
危険って一体どういうこと？
精神にかかる負荷が大きすぎるということです。
That's fair.
そう。
明日からは日課となりますが、やはり性質上、休息日も取り入れられます。 今日のところは以上です。
Do we demand an explanation? I don't see why we would, but for plot reasons, we will. You know, get that extra little flavor. You know.
待って、説明を聞かせて。
説明。何のですか？
This training. He's not the Minmei's guy, so there wouldn't be much point in asking him about it. Unless he is literally the same guy and he's just talking to a different speaker this time.
この訓練について教えて。
エルポドと呼ばれる機械を使った精神の鍛錬です。
午前中に入ったあれとは違うの？
ミンメスですか？
そう、それとはまた違うの？
違います。
でもまた記憶を消される。そうでしょ？
記憶など消しはしません。
嘘。ミンメスの中の記憶消されたもの。
それは覚えていないだけです。
Yep, different. Just compartment. Put somewhere else. Put somewhere else in your brain. Big words. I'm bad at them. Haha. Laugh and point at everybody.
じゃあ一体何なの？この機械って。
Laugh at the kid with the speech impediment.
精神の鍛錬を行うための機械です。
それはさっき聞いたわよ。実際中で何が行われているのか、それを聞いてるのよ。
精神に直接負荷をかけ、強化を図るものです。
それも聞いた。その負荷って一体何なの？
わかりません。精神レベルのことですので。
Yeah, it's different for every person. I got the same exact answer.
慣れることです。
Even his closing line was the same. A textbook statement, perhaps. I stopped myself from asking anything further and left the room. Now, I'm free until evening. What should I do? I could just wait in the dining hall until evening, but I should use this time to establish contact with Haruka and Yui. I'll look for a passage to the other buildings. Well, I already know where that is. Corridor! That is, has an alarm system, or the vent. I don't see us crawling through the vent just yet, but can't hurt to look. Yep, just a ventilation duct. Okie doke. South it is. This door looks like a service entrance. Judging by the card reader, must be connected to an alarm system. If I went through this, I could probably reach the other buildings, but I can't risk doing something that dangerous. Still, why on earth would they lock this door from the inside? North, I guess. Let's ask what's his nuts for directions. He lives here, I guess? I don't know. Let's enter that room? No, it's not ours, but can we enter these rooms too? Oh, we can. Weird. Let's go all the way down, because that seems like a good place to hide something. An empty room. The rooms around here all seem to be individual living quarters. Wait, in that case, there are plenty of empty rooms, so why am I sharing one with that boy? Examine the room. There doesn't seem to be any passage to the other buildings here. Okay. East. Doesn't seem to be any passage. Probably wouldn't be the ones on the west side because that just goes out to another hallway. Empty room. No passage. Probably not going to be any of them, but, you know, we'll check. It won't open. Interesting. Empty room. Examine. Doesn't seem to be any sort of passage. Womp, womp, womp. Ah, he's gone. And here I'd hoped that I'd be able to get the location of the passage to the other buildings out of him. It can't be helped. Shikatenai. For now, I'll look on my own. Well, we've looked in all the other rooms, so let's see if that door's unlocked. Won't open. Okay. Dead-end corridor? Any windows? Oh man, the most thrilling commentary on YouTube. It's already dinner time. In the end, I couldn't find a passage to the other buildings. Can't be helped. For today, I'll give up and head to the dining hall. In we go! Yuko-san had already begun to eat when I entered the dining hall. As other believers, or that boy, were nowhere to be found. Any other.
こんにちは。
I greeted her when our eyes met.
こんにちは。
She returned the greeting emotionlessly. I quickly took out the tray with my food on it. The evening's menu was roasted wild herbs and miso soup, very healthy. Then I sat down opposite Yuko.
ねえ、陽子さん。
Really throwing me for a loop because, you know, we had Yuko-sensei last time in Muv-Love Alternative, and, you know, having Ba back-to-back names like that is fucking short-circuiting my synapses.
内容のある問いかけを期待します。
はい。
Invisible strength, I guess? We already know about Class A. We're the closest to God or whatever.
陽子さんも不可視の力が欲しくて来たの？
不可視の力とは真実の探求の過程で得ることのできる付属物であって目的ではありません。
Okay.
真実の探求って？
我々が求めるものです。
求めるものって不可視の力でしょ？
それは探求の過程で得る
Essentially a
ことのできる
byproduct.
付属物です。
Good to have, but not really what you're looking for.
探求って何を探すの？
我々が求めるものです。
だからそれって不可視の力でしょ？
She already said no.
あなたが心を入れ替えて精進すればおのずと答えは見えてきます。
Having stated that, Yuko-sensei sipped her miso soup. Evidently, she no longer wanted to talk. So I changed the subject. Let's ask about her?
陽子さんはここに来て長いの？
そうですね。短くはないです。
Time is relative. Give us definitive periods. A vague answer.
陽子さん、家族は？
私は神に仕えるものです。私の存在は
That was a non-answer.
それ以下でもありません。
She seemed to be saying that her family was of no value to her. I'd better ask something else.
それなら
待ってください。
Yuko. Yep, that's her name. Yuko-san stopped me from completing my sentence.
どうしてそんな意味のない質問を繰り返すのですか？
それは
Small talk. I mean, you are fairly interesting considering you're the only other member of Class A we know of.
陽子さんに興味があるから。
私に興味？
Yuko, I really want to say sensei. I was really about to say sensei there. Yuko-san didn't hide her surprise at all. So, it must have been a real curveball.
だって同じクラスの人間だからお互いのことを知っておいた方が。
必要のないことです。
She cut me off so callously, I could do nothing but stop talking. Time passed on without meaning, as it always does. At this point, there would be no difference if I was eating alone. For now, I'll try to find some common ground with a less irritating conversation.
この炒め物味濃くない？
How's the weather?
いいえ、
I doubt there are many human relationships this tense. Minutes later, I finished my meal and left the dining hall. After dinner was go straight to bed. That's right, sleep. I should go back to my room. This ain't our room. I can read maps. What? Oh god, what button did I hit? Okay, back. Weird. The left key is the log, which normally it's like scroll up on the mouse wheel or something. My room.
おかえり。
Hey, you back.
疲れ
どうだった？
た。よくわからなかった。変な機械に押し込まれっぱなしだもん。
そういうところなんだよ。ここ。
あれがなんだか知ってるの？
さあ、僕は入ったことがないから。
Okay, like, but what do you do here?
じゃあ、あなた一体ここで？
That's right, I just remembered. There was something I had to ask this boy about. Really? We wanted to know how to get out of the building. These are all fairly good questions, except for that last one. Yeah, who are you? Like, do you even go here?
そうよ。あなた一体何者なの？
どうしたの？唐突に。
だって食事の時もいなかったし、このクラス A には2人しかいないって陽子さんって女の人が言ってたし。あなた何者なのよ？
端的に言うのは難しいよ。
Say indirectly then.
別に端的でなくていいわよ。答えて。
つまり、君たち側の人間じゃない。
Okay.
それってファーゴ側の人間って意味ね。
うん、そうなるね。
監視役ってこと？
そんなもんだね。なんかまたショックを受けてるように見えるんだけど。
まあね。
So, even if I asked this guy something, what? So even if I asked this guy something, he wouldn't leak any information. If he had conveyed that with a sense of unrest, then my neck would have felt all the more strangled. But he didn't seem smart enough to lie about that. If I use him well, he might be very effective. First, I'll try asking him about the route to the other buildings. What pretense should I use? He seems like a guy who'd be like, "Oh, you want to see someone you know? Yeah, sure, man. Let's be upfront with him." Otherwise, he'll probably just go look for the cat himself.
私ね、一緒に来た友達がいるんだけど、別クラスなの。ねえ、
僕に聞いたって言わない？うん。この先の部屋に地下通路への入り口があるよ。
Cool.
本当に？
本当さ、絶対誰にも言わないでよ。
It's a secret.
じゃあ行ってくる。
Mitsu.
今から行くの？
さあ。
絶対巡回員に見つからないようにするんだよ。
分かってるって。
Later, nerd. Won't open. What? Did he mean... Wait. Which one's next to ours? Did he mean across? Ah, he did mean across. Okay. An entrance to the underground passage. After searching every corner of the room, I found nothing resembling an entrance. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. This is why I can't play PC shooters. I have no control over my hands, and... I was about to say the arrow keys, but we usually use WA stuff for fucking shooters. I found nothing. Am I stupid? What did he say? Oh, look at who we're going way back. In the room ahead, there's an entrance to an underground passage. Ahead of where? What was my orientation? What way were you facing in this room, mysterious boy? South it is. Nothing. Found it. could have just said the one at the end of the hall on the left, and that would have been fine. I located a sheet of iron covering up a dark passage underneath the bed. This is it, the entrance he spoke of. I slipped under the bed and pulled up that covering. From that slight crevice, I saw a ladder stretching down into the darkness. I stuck my head over the edge and confirmed a faint light source at the bottom. Without hesitation, I crawled into that crevice and went down the ladder. Even so... Yep, it's, Huh. Which way? Why would an official observer tell me about a secret passage that easily? In fact, revealing his role as an observer is strange enough. He's playing fucking 5D chess, dog. Maybe... I think he's just stupid. Just a complete idiot. For a moment, those words crossed my mind. If so, then everything's simple. I'll make use of him to acquire all necessary information. Although, I'm not sure if he has that much useful information to begin with.
まさかこの通路実は行き止まりっていうオチじゃないでしょうね。
Well, you don't know that, but I can see the ladders, so no. For a moment, that doubt appears. However, as if to deny that thought, I could clearly see light from the depths of the passage. It certainly didn't seem to be a dead end. Well, it doesn't seem to be that way, but we'll have to find out next time for the next episode of Moon. I was about to say Love Alternative, but this is definitely not that game. Anyway, hope to see you guys then. Later. Fuck, did I screw it? Okay, there we go.